Holding tea lights and laying flowers, hundreds of people paid silent tribute to the victims of the Columbine High School massacre, marking a somber anniversary. On a hilltop in Littleton, Colorado, next to where some of the killing took place, is a symbol of healing, the Columbine Memorial. A ring of remembrance is filled with 13 plaques naming the people who were killed and including a reflection from their families honoring their lives. Outside the circle is a wall of healing that has quotes from the community, including this one that reads, "It brought the nation to its knees, but now that we've gotten back up, how have things changed? What have we learned?"
Here you go, a whole bunch coming out.
20 years ago today, 2 students armed with shotguns and semi-automatic weapons stormed the campus, fatally shooting 12 fellow students and 1 teacher before killing themselves. People who could have died that day gathered during a week-long series of events commemorating the tragedy. At the time, it was the deadliest school shooting in U.S. history.
All the safety, security, innocence that I had known, everything, in fact, that I had known was falling apart before me. The ground beneath me was literally shaking. What I needed most was hope.
Survivor Patrick Ireland was shot twice in the head.
In order for forgiveness to take place, there first must be a debt that is owed. Our innocence was stolen. How can that ever be repaid?
There have been shots fired in the gym area.
The massacre at Columbine forever changed the way Americans go to school.
The Parkland shooting, that event was probably the biggest event of my high school experience, I guess. A lot of people don't realize how traumatizing that event in general is. It instills so much fear within the American public, and seeing those students, but now knowing that that could be me.
Columbine senior Kaylee Tyner wasn't even born on April 20th, 1999, but the specter of a school shooting is something she and so many others have been forced to grow up with.
Today, we are launching the My Last Shot project and declaring that in the event of our deaths from gun violence, we want the images of our deaths to be publicized.
The legacy of Columbine inspired Tyner to start a campaign that exposes the horrific realities of gun violence by using graphic imagery of people's deaths.
If names, stats, and studies aren't going to make the difference, then maybe the graphic images of our death will.
But there is hope too. The principal at Columbine, when shots rang out 2 decades ago, says the 13 who lost their lives didn't die in vain.
They will continue, and I can guarantee you, just as they have done for the past 20 years, they will continue to provide strength for this community, for this nation, and for this world.